Good morning, folks. The time is 8:47 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 6th of March, 2025. Of course, that is the 7th. For my friends there on the other side of the planet, you know who you are. Hello, Melbourne. Hello, the rest of Australia. Hello, the rest of the world. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. The group that was so funny, I decided to start a second one in case something happened to that first one. And boy, did something happen to that first one. I'm so glad we started this group, because it's a great group, my friends, full of great people like you and I. And you, speaking of that, I heard that you're you. I heard that you're awesome. I didn't hear about you're awesome. I know you're awesome, because once again, look at this group that we've created here, folks. We've got over 1,000 people in this group, about 1,100 people in this group. Let's call that the funniest village on the internet, folks. Population, you and I. We're funny people, living in a funny place, making people laugh. So I do hope you're all doing fantastic today. Today, for me, it is a day off. And I'm kind of glad, because last night after work, when I was heading to the car, talking to a friend of mine, I turned my ankle. I don't know why this happens. It's something that happens to me. My ankle turned in on itself. I was propelled forward, trying to keep myself from hitting the ground. Hit a door. I was fine with the door, from hitting the door. But on my left foot, which is the opposite foot of the one that turned in, I managed to, I don't know, do something to a couple of my toes. I feel like I broke a couple of toes. Now, I'm pretty sure I didn't. But I feel like I broke a couple of toes. And oh my gosh, I am uncomfortable this morning. But hey, that's me. Mr. Clumsy, folks. Oh, man, I tell you. So yeah, that happened after work. I worked a Calgary Wranglers game. They're the farm team for the Calgary Flames. Wasn't a good game last night. Bit of a blowout for us. But hey, you know, that's the thing about being a farm team, is a lot of times your best players get pulled up to the big league, and that's what's been happening. So a lot of their best players are on the Calgary Flames right now because of injuries and such. So it's been a tough couple of games, and yeah, they didn't pull it off. So being a day off today, I can't think of much I'm going to do. A little bit of laundry, and we're going to do our taxes today. It is that time. Be doing our taxes. My taxes will take 5 minutes. Wendy's will take a little bit longer, but we'll be done in 15 probably. That's the only real concrete plan today. Do some taxes, and the other part, that maybe do a little bit of laundry. So that's what's on my agenda. What are you doing, folks? And we heard from Rose Glad yesterday that on the way to get groceries, she stopped by a tattoo shop and got this really, really cool I Am Brave tattoo. Take a look at that. I'm going to put it right there. There's more room. That's fantastic, Rose. And she also says she's finishing off those awesome socks, so maybe we'll see those tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And then I also heard from Melissa Carnahan stopped by to see her cousin Jenny in a nursing home. I hope everything's great there. Thank you for sharing. And then I heard from my mom. My mom had just got in from, my mom had just finished a sweater herself and walked Rufus. That's my adopted brother, the golden doodle. He's such a great dog. And not much else. And here's that photo of my adopted brother, Rufus. Love you, Rufus. Love you, Mom. So, folks, what are you doing today? Let us know, and maybe we'll share it tomorrow. I'd love to hear from you, folks. All right, let's move things along. I say that all the time, but let's move things along anyways. Next thing I want to do is focus on a couple of great posts from a couple of great members just like you. One great member like you and one guy like me, sorry. So the first one is from Kells Weeks. I'm going to bring it up. It made me laugh really hard here. Kells, thank you very much. You know, I'm not going to explain it, but you do know the inflatable waving arm guys, right? That's all I got. Really like this one. Really made me laugh. Thank you very much, Kells. Appreciate that. Great post. Now the next one I shared, I found it on the Heinlein Society page. Robert Heinlein being a fantastic, very famous classic science fiction author. I'm going to bring this up right now. This really made me laugh. And if you know the story, if you're a Charlie Brown fan, if you grew up with Charlie Brown, you know that Snoopy's got that fantasy where he's the great pilot that goes after the Red Baron. Well, the red LeBaron this time. And this really made me laugh. Stupid. Yes, of course it's stupid. But stupid and funny, that's what I'd like to think of myself, actually. So thank you, Kel's Weeks. Thank you very much. Thank you, the Heinlein Society, for sharing that one. But they didn't share it to us directly. I was on their group, and I shared it to us. And it's just a fantastic group. Lots of great stuff there. And folks, thank you for all your posts. Even if I don't feature your posts, it doesn't mean that your post isn't great. It just means that these are the ones that caught my attention just as I was making the video. Usually that's how it works. I saw Kel's Weeks meme that they had posted, and then I saw that one from the Heinlein Society, and I thought, I'm going to share that. That's how it works. It's just whatever grabs my attention. So just keep sharing your stuff, folks. We really need more posts shared here, and we'd love it if you actually share the post to your Facebook feed, because that's going to help us too. That's what's going to help us grow. But we love it, folks. Keep it coming, and there's so much great stuff out there, and you folks are providing it to us. So thank you so very much. Cheers to us, and cheers to you. Now, I know this is normally where we do that little bit of a roundup before we get to the jokes, but it's something I want to talk about. Something that's pretty dear to me. Somebody, actually, Lizzie Grin had sent me a screenshot from the old main group. Now, I've been fighting to get it back, and those folks have been fighting to turn it into garbage. And look what it is now. I'm going to bring that up right now. Look at that graphic. Now, that's what the group is called now. That is what the banner is. They have 641,000 plus members there. 630 of which I worked hard to get. I really did. So did Gail Cannaway. So did John Kyle. So did Sam Cosham. So did Dan Peterson. So did Mitch Laird. But they stole it. Now, I've been fighting to get it back. I don't think it's worth fighting. But, you know, I got one thing. There's one thing that came to mind when I saw that. And it's something from The Godfather. I'm going to throw that up right now.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Look what they did. Look what they did, that group, my friends. You know, I'm just glad they're not using my graphic anymore, because that was my intellectual property. I took that photo of the cow. I put that image together and I created that. And there's another one out there using my images too, and I'm going after that one. Now, if we get this group back, I don't know if there's any way we could fix it. Still working on getting it back, but if we did get it back, I'd have to pause that group for at least a week to clean up all the garbage and go back to what we were doing. I'd be willing to do it, but who knows what's going on. But I'm just glad that they're not using my graphic anymore, because that's just total garbage there, folks. Look at that. And the other one is a group with 3,000 members, and it's a private group, and I'm going after their image too. You know, they can have their group, whatever. I can't do anything about that. But these are my graphics. I worked hard. I took those photos. I'm going after them, folks. And I just wanted to give you a little update there. They massacred my boy. All right, folks, but you know what? Let's not focus on that right now. Let's focus on the funny. But I think we should find out where we are in this video. So you came in. I told you what time it was where I am. I told you what the date was where I am. I told you what the date was on the other side of the planet for our time-traveling friends. Hello, Australia. Hello, Melbourne. Hello, Philippines. All you folks. I love all of you, I promise. And then I asked you what you're doing. Told you what I was doing and what happened to me yesterday and what I did yesterday. Told you about Rose Glad's fantastic tattoo. Told you about Melissa's day hanging out with her cousin Jenny. And then I told you about my mom finishing off a sweater and taking my adopted brother Rufus out for a walk. Rufus, I love you. Mom, I love you. And then, of course, I told you about what's happening to our old group. And then that got us to here, and from here we go directly to the bad jokes. How many ears does Captain Kirk have? 3. His right ear, his left ear, and the final front ear. I was applying for my Australian citizenship when the interviewer asked me, "Do you have a criminal record?" And my response was, "No, I didn't think it was still required." Over 18 years, it cost parents $235,000 to raise a child. And that's just the alcohol alone. My wife called to tell me she saw a fox on the way to work. And I asked her, "How did you know it was on its way to work?" That's when she hung up. I asked my date to meet me at the gym, and she never showed up. That's when I knew we weren't going to work out. My ex-wife told me, "You act like a detective too much. We should split up." My answer was, "That's a good idea. We can cover more ground that way." People think being a waiter isn't a respectable job. But hey, it puts food on the table. People always told my dad that his pride would be his undoing. And sure enough, last Friday, his favorite lion ate him. I once had a conversation with a dolphin. We just clicked. How do you get a penguin's attention? You break the ice. Thanks for hanging in with us, folks. Thanks for enduring those bad jokes. And thanks for coming back specifically for those bad jokes if you're one of that core group that does. I love the fact that there are people that come back just for those jokes. Number one, those jokes are the hardest part of the job. They really are. They're the hardest thing I do. Whether it's gathering them together, it's editing them, it's recording them. It really is the toughest part. But I'm getting some help. I had some jokes from David Knapp. David, thank you so very much. I hope you know I appreciate that. I used a joke from Melissa Carnahan. I used 2 jokes from my wonderful wife. I tell you folks are making this a little bit easier. Despite it still being hard, you make it a bit easier because you're supplying me with some great jokes. Keep them coming in though. I really need those jokes. Send them to jokes@wellithoughitwas.com. That's jokes@wellithoughitwas.com. Or you can leave them as a comment on one of these videos. It'll be best if you try to tag me in that comment though, so it draws my attention directly to it. I'll be looking for them. I'm looking for your jokes, and when I use your jokes, I give you credit for them. Sometimes it's blame. It's bad jokes, right? But you know what? I'm not going to steal your joke. You tell me your joke, I'm going to use it. Oh, and one of those jokes, I say this every day, but I repeat myself a lot every day. One of those jokes is a penguin joke. I get those penguin jokes I was getting those jokes from the packages of penguin biscuits. Penguin biscuits, it's a lovely little chocolate, I would call it a cookie here in Canada, a little rectangular chocolate cookie. Each one is individually wrapped. Each one has a penguin joke on it, and each one of those penguin jokes they're really cheesy, but they're fun. I have been getting them off the internet. I've been searching them off the internet because I am out of penguin jokes. I'm not out of penguins. I've got a whole bunch of penguin cookies/biscuits. Unfortunately, out of 30 of them, I only have 6 jokes. So do me a favor if you're in the UK, my friends. Either contact me and we'll make a deal for you to send me some penguin biscuits. I, of course, will pay. I don't want you to be out of pocket for anything. Or, and this is just as easy, if you're having a penguin biscuit, take a look at that joke. Take a picture of the joke or write it down or whatever it is. Send it to me. I want those jokes. I really do. I really do. And an even better idea, McVitie's/Platis. I'm talking to you directly. I do these jokes every day. Every single day. I share them on YouTube. I share them on Instagram also. And people are watching them. Not a whole bunch right now, but more every day. And you know what? Why don't you sponsor my video? Sponsor the joke portion of my video. I'll do something crazy like wear a penguin hat if you want while I'm telling the penguin joke. But if you sponsor my video, it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for me. Honestly, I could definitely use the help, and I'm sure you would look fantastic. Sponsor this video. I do them every day. I would love to take off that, because right now I've already got the not sponsored by McVitie's. I'd love to get rid of that not sponsored part and just celebrate you folks. I already love those biscuits. I already talk about them. I already tell your jokes, and it's costing you nothing. Let's make a deal. Come on. You're going to help out a small content creator. You're going to help them get bigger. And you know what? You're going to look great. You're going to look great. I'm going to make you look great. Come on. Contact me at admin@wellithoughitwas.com. That's admin@wellithoughitwas.com. McVitie's/Platis, I'm waiting for you. Come on. We can do great things together. And you know what, folks? I'm going to ask you 2 favors today. I ask them every day. They're probably getting cheesy. You're probably getting tired of hearing them, but I'm going to make it quick. First one, if you can, try to make somebody laugh today. If it's appropriate, if you have the opportunity, try to make somebody laugh. Why? If they're having a bad day, you make their day better. If they're having a good day, you make their day better. Because you made them laugh. Laughing makes us better no matter where we are in life. Laughing elevates us. Try to make them laugh. Second favor, kind of like the first one, you're just as important as anyone else. If you can do me another favor, that favor would be try to find something that makes you laugh. Please try to find something that makes you laugh. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to laugh just like anyone else. And that would make me happy knowing you made somebody laugh and you laugh too. Maybe you'll find it on the group. Maybe it'll be something that you reminisce about. Maybe somebody will tell you a joke, but I hope something makes you laugh today. That's what I'm asking you, friends. Try to make somebody laugh, and I hope you laugh too. All right, folks, I know this is a little uncomfortable, at least it is for me. We have something called a donation page. Why do we have a donation page? Well, you know, taking care of a Facebook group like this takes longer than any of us ever expected. And if you want to help us out, we have this, it's a PayPal page. It's donations. It's $2, $3, or $5. That's Canadian dollars. That means if you're in the States, it's actually significantly less. It's something like $1.37, you know, $2.48. You know, I'm not good at math, but it's less than the $2, $3, or $5 that the page asks for. If you want to help us out, any donation's going to help. Anything's going to help, folks. And as of the 21st of February, any donations that we receive, 50% of those donations will go to the Calgary Humane Society. So let's help some animals out while you're helping us, if you decide you want to help us out. That's all I got to say. Oh, and I do have to say thank you to Melissa Carnahan and my mother. That's right. They are two people that donate regularly. It's a little embarrassing because I would rather it be distributed if possible, but I really appreciate it. And folks, you got to talk my mom out of donating, because she raised me for 18 years, and that must have cost her a lot of money. In fact, one of my jokes talks about how much it costs. But I really do appreciate it, folks. And you know what? I appreciate your support, just being here and supplying us with memes and just sharing our stuff. That's the real support. So if you can keep doing that and maybe bring a couple friends along, that's really going to help us out. And along those same lines, we have a store. You see me wearing this. Let me stand up and show you this here. Look at that. This is a great hoodie. I love this hoodie. Look at that. Got the pocket in the front, bunny hug, or a kangaroo jacket, whatever you want to call it. Hoodie, you know. Feels great. It really does. Gildan brand, which is really good quality. This cotton. And the graphic looks fantastic. I've washed it a bunch of times. It still looks good. We also have a t-shirt. We've got a 3/4 sleeve rock shirt, baby. I call it that because they remind me of the concert shirts. We've got a phone case. We've got, well, of course, we got this beautiful coffee cup that you see me flashing all the time, right? We have a smaller coffee cup, kind of one of those camping cups, little tin cup style. They all have Dorothy on it. That's our spokescow saying, well, I thought it was funny. What else do we have? Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. We've got a tote bag. Roseglad's going to think we're cyber stalking her because I bring her up so many times, but she keeps sharing amazing things. Roseglad purchased our tote bag, took this photo, and said to us, not only is it great for hauling around your groceries and your books, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. I love it. I love it. Why? Rubber chickens are very ingrained in slapstick comedy, my friends, and Rose seems to know that. So look at these great products we have. You know, and we do have one more thing. I think I said phone cases. We have one more thing. We do have ladies' high-waisted bikini bottoms. So what is that? Those are panties. They look good in the mock-ups. I don't know. Nobody's purchased them yet. If you purchase any of our products, so please let us know what you think of them. And any purchase is going to definitely help us out. We do want photos of you with our t-shirts, our coffee cups, the tote bag, all that stuff. Not the panties. Be totally inappropriate. But we still would like to know what you think of the quality if you did buy the panties. And if there's anything you'd like to see in the store, let me know. I don't know if I can provide it, but if I can, I'll put it there, my friends. Thank you for listening to that spiel about donations, and thank you very much for listening to my little talk about our store. Check them out. Check out that store, though. I think the stuff looks great. And, you know, I think it's probably about the time I should start wrapping things up because, you know, we've gone through a bunch of stuff. We talked about the day, our days and everything. Talked about what they did to my group. And we dropped some bad jokes on you. I tried to sell you some shirts. I tried to get the change out of your pockets for donations. And I think you folks probably have something to do today other than watch this video. But I really appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Especially the ones that watch the videos. But just anyone that's in this group. I know you folks don't realize that I appreciate you if you're not watching this video. So it's kind of stupid me saying that. But I really do. I think I said it before, shortly after I lost the other group. You don't realize how much you care for something, how important something is until it's gone. That's an old saying, we use different words or whatever. It's true, but I really, really cherish this group. I really cherish you folks. Please, let's get this group a little more active, and let's set it on fire. Let's just not on fire. Let's not destroy this group. Well, you know what I mean. Let's set that feed on fire with posts and that. We can. I mean, we're way better than that group, especially what they did to it. And we're gonna be the best freaking little group out there. Freaking's not a swear. We're the best freaking little group out there, my friends, and we're going to be huge. We're going to be huge again, and we're going to continue to grow. I am so happy that you folks put up with me every day. I'm so happy that you folks make me laugh every day. So thank you very much. I hope you all have a fantastic day. You know I'm going to be here again tomorrow, and I really hope I see you here tomorrow. Maybe we'll see a few more people. All the love, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.
That was funny.